Good evening. This is Randy Kervin in Kirksville, Missouri, and this is Randy's Rant uh, for a Saturday, baby. Uh, Only doing this because I had missed the one earlier in the week, and I did want to get back out here at least for a few minutes. Uh, the Facebook thing is a work in progress. I now know what to look for when I go out there to see if I can change 720p to 1080 p. So that's a work in progress for Monday. But here we are on Saturday. I hope everybody's having a good time today, taking a little time off. Uh, and I want to start out with Kyle Rittenhouse. Uh, so far, from what I've seen, right there in Kenosha, there was peaceful protest. Uh, there's two or three other cities. I hadn't really had a chance to look at the news, but I'm hoping that stays peaceful. Uh, that's the only way you can make a point. Otherwise, what the right would like to see is violence again, and the Proud Boys want to stack up bodies like cords of wood. And I've got that out there posted today. And let's see, I'm just going to go down through some things. In all eyes now, uh, one more thing about the Rittenhouse case. Uh, Prosecution did not do a good enough job, and that's the reason he was not guilty. And the judge had his fist on the scales of justice. That's another reason he was acquitted. But basically, what they had to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt was that he was guilty. And I think he was because he was the only one seen out there in other areas putting out the dumpster fire and then pointing AR-15 at other people. And he was out in the middle of it when the other Proud Boys or whoever that group was at that service station protecting the service station. He was the only one out there, and he's the only one that killed two people and wounded one. That will always bother me how an underage person with a weapon he shouldn't have had was in a city that he shouldn't have been in, and they're just going to turn him loose. And now the right is making a hero out of him. It's ridiculous. It's bullshit. But like Kamala Harris said yesterday, she saw it too, and basically just said we've got a ways to come yet. And I know what she means. Uh, they can only go by the evidence. That's why it was 4 days of deliberation. All right. All eyes should now turn to the Ahmaud Arbery trial, uh, where that same defense attorney for William Bryant, Roddy Bryant, uh, was still uh, comparing the prayer rally for the family outside the courthouse is a public lynching. Give me a fucking break. Damn. And time after time, this attorney is using racist remarks to the court. And it's bullshit and it shouldn't be happening. Nor should it be happening over and over. He seems to be making a point that the three accused of murder are white men. And that's a different standard. After all, we're talking about 11 white jurors and one black. And what we have in this country right now is you have hatred and greed and injustice, and the wealthy sit back and watch uh, while they make record profits as this country slips toward losing our democracy uh, for the fascist autocracy. It's about the money, baby. That's what it's about. It's about the money. And a first for our country, Vice President Kamala Harris was the president for 85 minutes during the president's colonoscopy during his physical. There's a first for, and a black woman too, the vice president of the United States, and a woman. You remember Donnie wouldn't even trust Mike Pence to be in charge or be president while he had a colonoscopy. I guess he was afraid he'd take it away from him. Uh, all right, I'm just looking down through. In the Charlottesville trial, jury deliberations begin in the Unite the Right civil trial. A civil trial is the best way uh, to chase this vermin back under the rocks, hit them in the wallet, and this is hurting them bad. They had to defend themselves in this trial, and that's another way to go at Kyle Rittenhouse again is civilly. They need to get a civil suit. All those families bring him in on a civil suit and see if that doesn't get a little farther. Hit him in the wallet before he even gets any money, because you know damn well with the money that was spent, even his lawyer said it was people on the right that were paying the attorneys in that trial. And yesterday I was wrong in my estimate of McCarthy's speech. He spoke for more than 8 hours to delay passage of the spending bill. The orange smudgeon was very pleased with what McCarthy did. That doesn't mean he's safe, though. Donnie could change his mind at any time. And speaking of Donnie, let's beat the hell out of him while I'm at it. All right, I feel better about that. And the Bill Back Better Act passed 222 yays to 213 nays, with one nay from a Democrat. And this is the story that has kept me going ever since I watched it on Rachel last night. In a surprising move, Joe Biden yesterday nominated two candidates for the Postal Service Board of Governors. And also, let me look down here. He also removed the chair of the board, Bloom, uh, from the board. So it looked like DeJoy's future with the service is in doubt. It's about fucking time. Now, maybe soon he can be indicted for the crimes before and during his tenure as Postmaster General. And the two nominees are two former federal officials. And let me see what. Unfortunately, with Bloom, he'll still be around till December 31st. That's when his term ends at the end of the year. And I found an interesting story. I believe it's, I didn't even get to call letters on the station. It's Channel 9 out of Denver, Colorado. ABC, I believe, is what channel they're associated, the network. Uh, is acknowledging that Republicans like Bobart, there's a double standard there. What they plan to do is cover, say, one bullshit statement once and not amplify it over and over, because she does that Republican thing of repeating the lies over and over and over. What they're saying is the good way to fight it. Just televise it once, and that's it. Next time she runs her mouth, she's not getting it out on ABC. And Republicans want that kind of double standard in order to repeat the lies and the conspiracy theories over and over, brothers and sisters. And I'm happy that it looks like we got 4 out there, 1 like, and Stanley and Carol are in the room. Carol Gillens and Stanley Lou. Thank you for being here. Uh, I know of others that are going to watch it later. It's just this time of day. This is Saturday, baby. And I understand you got things to do and you get out and get them done. So uh, I'll leave it at that. And most important thing that we can do going forward is to push for blue candidates from town council, like Aaron Tromley, on upward to the state level and to the federal level. This is the only weapon we've got right now to fight them. That's why voting rights at the federal level are most important to be done. We could very well start lose our democracy uh, in 22, and it would not surprise me if we can get away big enough and then there's doubts sown. We're going to see another insurrection, probably insurrections in any state that they don't get their way, or it looks obvious that they're suppressing the vote. So peace, resist, persist, and I insist, let everyone know in Congress that voting rights are foremost for us to keep a democracy alive. And it's on oxygen right now with all the dirty shit that the damn Republicans are doing in the red states. We have to be able to fight back at the federal level. Well, that's about all I got. As usual, I ask you go down, like, and share. We've got another subscriber that puts us at 257. And help me by sharing this shit. I'll see y'all later on this evening. Grace and I are going to sit back and relax. I've had a lot of advice on that. Also, before I leave you, I just heard in a personal message from Linda Ansbach. She said this COVID is no joke. Her and John have long haulers, and it's going to take them a long time to get over that. And if everyone knows what long haulers is, the symptoms, some of the symptoms stick with you for a long, long time to come. I believe Chris Cuomo was also a long hauler. He kept getting the fever and stuff like that long after he got over it, and he said he had a uh, little problem with with his thinking, trying to think clearly. So it's a long haul for them. I wish them the best. And Linda just wants everybody to know it's still out there. And theirs was a breakthrough case. All right. Have a good one. And I will see you later on this evening. Likely to find some music. And plus, I have to get this out and get it shared. So that's why it's important. Share this shit. I'll see you later. Bye bye.